why the visa applications 491 and 190s are delayed. Hello everyone, this is 𝐟𝐮𝐫𝐭𝐡𝐞𝐫. I'm a registered migration agent and co-founder of 𝐜𝐭𝐞𝐫 Consultants and PD classes. One of the series of questions I'm getting quite often these days is why the visa applications 491 and 190s are delayed, or why their processing is very slow. Now, there are a couple of factors which we need to consider in order to have the answer of this question. First and the foremost is, if you remember, department in June 2022, they have come up with the priority processing list of the visa applications. So if, for instance, if you're on an employer sponsored, you would be given a first priority rather than if you're on a general skill migration. Now 189, 190 and 491 was on 4th, 5th or 6th priority. It means that those who are applying for work visas or employer sponsors, they will be getting earlier. That is the one reason your application is getting delayed. Second one is that in June 2022, 65,000 general skill visa migration applications were launched, both onshore and offshore collectively. Now, there's a huge number of visa applications last year, which is still in backlog. So if you are not in the priority subclass, you won't be able to crack the visa grant in next 12 to 13 months. It may go up to 22 months to 35 months as per the global processing time. Now, the third reason is also that they have segregated the priority occupations as well. Like based on the industry, they have given the priority. So healthcare are the ones who are the most priority ones. So if you're under in healthcare, then your application would be processed earlier. The second ones are the teaching occupations. So teachers are also in a very super high priority. So if you're a teacher, you have lodged one of these three subclasses, you would able to crack the visa grant quicker comparatively to other ones. Then again, I said, if you're an employer sponsor, you will get earlier a visa grant comparatively to a general skill migration. Then again, if you are in a regional or designated area, for instance, if your family is there or you have got an employer who has given you a sponsorship under 494 or it used to be 187 or 191 application would be more on priority comparatively to 491, 189 and 190. And last but not the least, if you are not falling under any of these, the priority levels, then they will be considering your application based on the queue. So if you're in a queue with the 491, 189, 190, then turn by turn or as per their queue, you would be getting your visa application being processed, and then ultimately they'll request you for the information or they will grant you. The tips are to make your profile decision ready is to have your Form 80s 1221 form submitted. Make sure you have your police checks from offshore and onshore being submitted as well. Along with it, if there is any change of circumstances, like if you have got a new family member, a new child, then you have to submit those information to department in order to get a quicker response and a quicker processing time for these applications. And if you have got a job offer or anything which leads to a quicker, you feel like that, if you submit these documents and department might consider you, for instance, an electronics engineer working in a hospital setup or biomedical engineer working in a hospital setup, and they have got a job offer, they can submit that to the department and submit a GFU form that's called a Global Feedback Unit form. Then they may prioritize your application comparatively to other visa applicants. Hope that helps.